Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Another blustery Sunday. Went to bed yesterday, she was 5 above Celsius. Wake up this morning, it's -8, and now it's -15, and we probably got 6 or 7 inches of snow, so kind of ugly out there, but in the shop working again. So as Rick over there on Old Time Garage would say, it's Sunday fun day. Every day seems to be fun day around here lately. This air conditioning's been kicking my ass really bad, but I think we finally rounded the bend, and maybe I can start kicking its ass. So I'll show you where we're at, what we got done, what we've been working on here. So get you out of the tripod. So all of the air conditioning lines are run. I'm still waiting for a few fittings to come in. As you can see, I've got my crimps done on most of these lines. I could have got them done at a local shop in Swift Current, but they want way too much money. Going to be doing some more of this on the Fargo project, so I went out and I ordered a crimper made by Vevor, Chinese. Seems to work good. It's got 12 different dies in it. Hydraulic unit. Put your fitting in, drop the pin in, and pump it up until it stops, and it crimps them pretty nice. So been working with that. I'm still waiting for a few fittings to come in, but now that everything is fit, I can pull everything out, take the engine back out, fit the transmission, and then we should be almost ready for it to go back in for the final time. One of the other dilemmas I had was on the Chrysler 300, the heater lines, they're a solid steel line. They have an O-ring, and these tubes used to come out at the back of the engine, excuse me, losing my voice here, and pointed up, and then there was shaped heater hoses went into the cab. So what I ended up having to do was cut all of these lines and TIG weld them back together into the proper shape and configuration, and in such a way that the anchors still held the tube into the water pump and the block. So I got them both done. I think they turned out really well. This one I was thinking was going to be tough because it was just a straight line from the back of the engine. But I ended up able to mount it into the front of the cylinder head here, bring it up. My two hoses go back, my heater hose. I have a shape 90 coming, a 5/8. So these two go into the heater, and these two go into the evaporator. Underneath, I've got 2 aluminum lines. You can see them down through the headers there. They go up. I had to build special anchors on the frame to hold them. They cross over at the front here. They will get tied together, and that'll give lots of flex when the engine torques. Still waiting for my lower rad hose to come in. Under the dash, once again, this was a real nightmare, just trying to figure out where everything was going to run. Up top, you can see the 2 heater lines and then the 2 evaporator lines. They're going to be short and tough to install. They come down and go into these 2 ports right here, and then the 2 heater hoses come out there. So that's still going to be a bit of an issue getting that hooked up. Have the evaporator is all sitting where it's supposed to go. It's got to come out one more time, just so that I can put all the fittings and everything on it. Next thing I'm going to do is hook my front airbag lines back up and put some air in the system. I have a leak on the right front controller here, which I have to source and fix before I put everything back together here. So once this is all done and I can start putting stuff back together, we pretty much it'll be the last the last time. Everything goes in. Once it's all in, I can start working on the wiring. I don't want to start on that until the rest of this stuff is done, because it's going to take all of the brain power I can muster in my head to get all this wiring figured out. So I'll bring you back a little bit later when I start pulling the engine out. Okay guys, we got the air leak fixed under the dash there. I had to get my body in there like a little old Gumby, all bent up and twisted. So just about to pull the motor out here for the last time, and I can get it mated up to the transmission there. We'll see how good this comes out. We're hooked on this side, a little bit. Go. Should come out fairly easy. Okay. Get her down here a little safer height. Got the headers in the way. So I've got one issue I still have to deal with here. I've got, this is the factory water temperature sender. It has a quarter NPT plug here that comes out. I'm going to be able to put the temperature sender for my fan control in there. And then I still need one more to run my original gauge in the car itself. I'm going to, there's a really nice flat area here. I drew a line on the edge of the thermostat housing. I'm going to drill a hole and tap 1/8 NPT right in the center of this flat machined area. It goes right into the water jacket there, and that'll give me the third spot for a temperature sender to operate my gauge. So once I've got this mated up to the transmission and it sits nice and level on the floor, I'll get that done. I still have to torque and Loctite the flywheel bolts, and I have to torque the harmonic balancer bolt. It's got, I think it's 190 foot-pounds of torque on it, so I'm going to have to do that once it's back in the car for the last time. So anyhow guys, that's where we're at for this weekend. I'm going to carry on a little bit here, see what happens. I might come back tomorrow with another short video. Tomorrow's family day in parts of Canada, so we have a long weekend. We got a wicked snowstorm going outside. I probably got 8-10 inches of snow to move, and big drifts in front of the shop where my truck is parked. So that might take care of most of my day tomorrow. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.